Hello and welcome to Rev Sports. I'm Gargi Raut, and I'm joined by our team in Paris and Boria Mujumdar right now. Yesterday was one of the most phenomenal days that India had in the Olympics so far. First, with Manu Bhaker qualifying for her third final in the Olympics, then the Indian hockey team defeating Australia for the first time since 1972. And of course, Lakshya Sen playing an incredible match.
I think Gargi's internet is
To
a
see
little
Manu
choppy.
Bhaker
Yeah, it's okay now.
win her third Olympic medal in a matter of hours. We have lots to talk about, so stay tuned. Boria, over to you first. Yesterday was, an uplifting day for India. The matches that we saw, especially Lakshya Sen at the very end of the day, what an incredible fight from him.
Absolutely. I mean, after that rather shocking, what is Black Thursday, it was a golden Friday. People started calling it Good Friday. It was unbelievable. It was unbelievable. And Lakshya Sen, after that first game loss, the way Lakshya came back, oh, and then he comes to the mix zone and he said, Sir, jaldi kar le. I want to go and watch the quarterfinal. Unbelievable. You know, the resilience, the passion, the determination, उसका जो physicality है अभी, physicality and the mental framework. Prakash keeps talking about, the great Prakash Padukone keeps talking about that whatever happens in the rest of the year is fine. When you're playing an Olympic year, you have to peak in that week. And Laksha is doing exactly that. Having said that, it's Victor Axelsen. It's Victor Axelsen, and Victor Axelsen is Messi and Ronaldo combined on his day in badminton. So that's a difficult one. I will say Laksha will be 30-70 going into that match tomorrow. But on the other side, with Shiuchi losing out to Kunvalut Vitidsan, it is Vitidsan versus Lee Zijia. Now, Lee Zijia and Vitidsan are both beatable by Laksha on current form. So fingers crossed, if he takes out Axelsen, it will be the biggest upset of the Olympic Games. If that doesn't happen, if that doesn't happen, then we have another chance on Monday against either LZJ or, of course, Vitidsan. And I'm actually predicting a medal now for Laksha. Color at this point seems Axelsen is the mountain to beat, but let's see what happens. But so far, the way he has played, absolutely there is a medal for Laksha.
Yeah. There's a funny banter going on in our comment section actually. Uh, Desi Murgi is saying, Boryada sir, does Lakshya Sen? Then someone, replied, as I commented in the previous live stream, neither Axel Sen nor Lakshya Sen is Bengal.
Only Bengali is Devashish Sen.
Yeah,
So,
but
so
yeah,
yeah. I mean, yesterday at the end of the match, Trisha was dancing in the media tribune. People had gone bonkers. People had gone absolutely mad in that media tribune, that area. People were screaming Bharat Mata ki jai, Ganapati Bappa Moria, Lakshas go, Laksha. Every time there was a line call, and people would, if whatever Laksha would have said, in or out, and people would go in, and out. The stadium was buzzing. The decibel levels were that high. It was unbelievable. Was unbelievable, Gargi. I mean, that's what you want to see. That's what you want to see in an Olympic Games, and cracker, absolute cracker.
we'll continue speaking about Manu and the hockey team. But Rajeshwar Shukla here is asking, Boryada, does Nishant Dev stand a chance today? We've got the match at the
Fantastic
end of the
chance. Fantastic chance. I mean, I've been predicting a medal from Nishant Dev. You need to get to five by today. If you don't get to five, then that double digit is not happening. If you get to five, your double digit is still real. Is still real. You have to get to five. You have to get to five by today. Even if you get to four, you still have a chance. But if you get to five, then it becomes a real chance. Four, then it sort of becomes slightly edgy because one here and there could impact the medal count. You still are very much in line to cross Tokyo, but you want a medal from Nishant, and the Pan Am champion is not unbeatable. Nishant has an equal chance. Has an equal chance. So Nishant Dev absolutely towards the end of the day, around 8 o'clock, 8:30, Nishant Dev has a massive chance.
What about archery? We've got the qualification. We've got Deepika and Bhajan playing today. What do you think are their
Yeah,
chances?
Deepika will bump into a Korean in the quarterfinal. If she wins the first one, Bhajan has a relatively clean draw. So if you actually say who has a better chance, it is Bhajan, because Bhajan's draw is a better draw. And Bhajan in the last World Cup made the final, and all of us know that Bhajan made the final, and it was thanks to Bhajan India's ranking was there and India qualified. So, and Bhajan, from whatever I've seen her, in fact, she has been the most composed according to me. And I've interviewed Deepika. I know Ankita well. I know the archers very well. Dhiraj has been the most composed among the men. Tarundeep, I thought, was a little here and there. But Bhajan has been good. If you ask me, Bhajan does have a chance. I mean,
Hmm.
yesterday also you saw Dheeraj and Ankita came that close. That was very close. I mean, had it been one more set where Ankita did not shoot a seven, it could have been a medal against America. It was a close match. It was a very close match. I mean, 6-2 could have been close. Had Ankita not shot a seven, the first set was 37-38. It could have been, or a 37-36, something like that. It could have gone either way. But yes, Bhajan Kaur, realistically speaking, does have a chance to make the semifinals. Two wins, yes, possible. After that, anything can happen. But definitely two wins and anything can happen. So Bhajan Kaur has that chance. By the way, people are still asking me about Anwar. Within 2 hours, you will get the decision. Chalo break kar dete hain. I'm breaking this for Anwar Ali. Within 2 hours, you will get the decision from PSC. For all Mohun Bagan fans, East Bengal fans, Delhi FC fans, any football fan, I'm breaking this. Within 2 hours, you will get the PSC decision on the Anwar Ali matter. So, anybody interested in that? Anyone watching? That is the update, Gargi, as far as football is concerned. Exactly 2 hours, not even 2 hours now. By 9 o'clock Paris, which is 12:30 India, you will get the Anwar Ali decision.
Yep. And a lot of people are talking about actually we have been talking about and discussing the problems in Paris, for the athletes, for the media personnel as well, food, AC. But it seems like the Indian athletes have been provided with ACs in their rooms now. Do you know any details about that?
Yes, yes, I wrote a piece today morning on that. I wrote a piece yesterday about 11 o'clock. Uh, one of my contacts called me. There were ACs still there in the Indian building. They were lying in the area, the holding off area. Any athlete wants to take it can take it. So some had already taken it by then, but I was also told that no athlete had complained about the heat or the discomfort. It is the government of India, sports ministry, and the IOA proactively doing it. 40 ACs were installed, as in 40 portable ACs were delivered yesterday to the Indian building. Some have already been taken by the athletes. Harmanpreet Singh, for example, we put out the photo also. Some
Yeah.
have been taken, but some were still lying. And this I'm telling you at 11 p.m. last night. It is 7:40 now. So 11 p.m. last night, and I was speaking. Indian athletes were still mingling, and they were having food, and all that was going on. They were chatting there and sitting there and all that. I was also told that in the past for ice baths, India would have to share. Now they have three sleeping pods. They have two masseur tables. They have five physio tables. They have an ice bath and a hot bath, which is their own. So this is the most athlete centric games that you can possibly see. So India has actually turned the leaf. Yesterday I met Dr. Dinshaw Padiwala, and I told him, I said, your presence here has made a massive difference, Dr. Padiwala. He said watches me and loves our work and all that. And I said, it's the same for you. So the presence of Dinshaw Padiwala, the presence of all of this 40 air conditioners yesterday. And by the way, the message that has been sent is if the 40 is consumed, 40 are consumed immediately, they will get you more. They will get you more. So it's not as if 40 is the cutoff. They will get you more ACs leading into next week. Next week, it's again 33, 34, 35 degrees centigrade in Paris. Today, it's very nice. Today is about 20, 27, 26, 15. Tomorrow is the same. So, very nice weather today and tomorrow. But from Monday, again, the temperatures will go up. So, India will need all of that.
That's good. Rajeshwar Shukla here is saying you were the only sports journalist who predicted Dheeraj will redeem himself, and you were so right.
I would have loved a medal. I mean, then the sport would have gone to a different level, Rajeshwar. That's the whole idea. They came close. This was the best ever performance in archery in the history of Indian archery. But a medal makes so much of a difference in that little fourth, and this fourth position is a curse. Anybody coming fourth is a real curse. I mean, he or she will feel I'm there, I'm there, I'm there, and I'm not there. So, and I remember, for example, Deepa Karmakar. I remember Joydeep. I remember Abhinav. I remember all. I mean, this Olympics only Arjun Babutta. So this fourth position is a bit of a curse. Having said that, Dheeraj Bobadevara is a brilliant archer, and if you know, if you see his technique and if you see the way he was shooting, you know. I mean, in my case, I don't come and cover Olympic Games for every 4 years. I cover Olympic Games every day, and that's what I ask my team and my colleagues like Gargi to do. See, I I teach them to follow Olympic sport every single day, and that's why look at our coverage. We have been. I don't think any platform has come even remotely close, and we will continue to doing that. That's the whole idea. Yesterday we covered shooting. We were there in archery. We were there in badminton. We were there in hockey. Tell me one platform. Tell me one. You won't. We were there in culture. So we had people in Champions Park. We had people in Park Day, some that place. We had people doing all of that. Look at Shormishta Guptu's Paris Diaries. We've been covering everything, and that is the whole point. That when you and we spent an enormous amount of money. So, but that's the point, to provide coverage of a level that people in India will know and appreciate. That's the whole point of us doing this. Gargi,
Sorry,
mute. Yeah.
I'm on mute. I was going to ask you about that hockey win because that was phenomenal as well from the Indian team since 1972. That's a long time. I can't even count the years between how many they are. I haven't done the calculation yet, but it's such a good performance from the Indian team. And we were, after that Belgium loss, after those penalty corners were lost, were not getting converted, we felt a little disheartened. But now, Boria, what do you think? Going ahead, Indian hockey team, how do you think they have a chance for a medal?
Absolutely, they do. I've sent you some photos to be played, Gargi. This is how the shooting range looks this morning.
Yep.
Kanan has just sent those photos.
Yes.
Absolutely, the shooting, the hockey team has a chance. 52 years, by the way, 52 years since the Munich Olympics. Mukben Singh had a hat trick. By the way, he had scored 9 goals in that Olympic Games. If anyone's interested, India had won a bronze, defeating the Netherlands, and Mukben Singh had scored that winning goal also in the 1972 Olympic Games. So that's the 52-year long wait against Australia has finally been redeemed. Shrijesh, why on earth? I'll tell Shri. Why on earth is he retiring? I don't know. I mean, he should not. I mean, if somebody can play like that yesterday, that return save. Oh boy, boy. I mean, Harmanpreet Singh, the skipper, they've been phenomenal. Harmanpreet, 59th minute first match against New Zealand, 59th minute draw in that match against Argentina yesterday. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So, Indian hockey has been stellar. Indian hockey, I think, now that we've got Great Britain, I think we've drawn great. I mean, not we think we have drawn Great Britain, and I think I think it's funny that all the quarterfinals, if you believe in superstition, all the quarterfinals are the same from Tokyo. It is the same. It's very surreal that all quarterfinals, exactly the way it had happened in Tokyo, has happened here again. This is how the shooting venue looks right now, by the way. Exactly an hour and a half from now, Manu Bhaker time. Manu Bhaker time for one final time at the shooting range. This is Srinivasan Kannan reporting from the shooting range. He's already reached the range. He will go and have a cup of tea there and get ready for the Manu Bhaker final.
Absolutely. And finally, I think we should talk about Manu Bhaker because she's been incredible throughout this Olympics. I think if she wins, even if she doesn't, if she wins today the third medal for India, I think she will go down as one of the best sports person India has ever produced.
Of course, of course. I mean, big- somebody is asking. Let me answer this. Less people are watching. That is people's problem, not ours. If less people watch, more people watch. People are consuming it on Twitter. People are consuming it on our website. People are reading. Suppose less people are watching. How does it matter? How does it even remotely matter? Tell me. You are watching, right? You enjoy. Clearly you are loving it. I am loving it. She's loving it. We are loving to do these shows. We have put in the hardest amount of labor. None of us are working less than 17, 18 hour days. That's it. Whether people want to watch cricket or don't want to watch this, that is their problem. If people now do not watch the Olympic Games, if our If Olympic Games is not watched, shown in schools, if our coverage is not consumed, let's be clear, it is their loss, not ours. Their loss. And we are extremely comfortable. Look at the number of brands who are backing us. Look at the corporate support we have got. So let ring. We are very happy with whatever. People who are watching us are part of us and learning about Olympic sport and consuming it and celebrating it. End of story. हमारे देश में आज भी अगर आप खाली क्रिकेट करोगे तो क्रिकेट के लिए ज्यादा व्यूअरशिप है, वो तो है ही, बट वो चेंज तो करना है ना, किसी को तो करना है, कोशिश तो करना है, तो हम लोग कोशिश कर रहे हैं। वो कोशिश का आप वो कोशिश में शामिल हुए हो, मैं उतना ही कहूंगा कि आप हमारे साथ जुड़ चुके हो, एंड थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर दैट। मनु भाकर, remotely Gargi, I mean, I had never thought that I'll see an Indian get 3 medals in the same Olympic Games. She's on course. She's on absolute course. Oh Lord, if she gets her third medal, I don't think this will be like that Sachin Tendulkar 100 record. It will be very difficult to match. Very, very difficult to match. But but from her composure yesterday, 590 in qualification is not a joke. And maybe she was in line for an Olympic record had she finished with a 50 in the last 5 shots. But that's okay. 590 is stellar, is absolutely stellar. Going by form, going by record, going by what we've seen so far, Manu certainly in line.
Yeah, we've got a super chat here. Boria sir, Dheeraj should have been paired with Bhajan Kaur, not Ankita, as she is faltering in crucial moments. Even in the women's team, she scored 4.
It depends on the ranking round. If it depends on the ranking round, and if you go back and check on the 25th of July, which is what, 9 days now, it's a blur for me. 9 days back, you will see Ankita had come 11th, and Bhajan 22nd, Deepika 23rd. So that is how the pairing was done, and Dheeraj was fourth. So they took the top two, and that's how the pairing is done for the mixed. How do you discriminate against anybody who has topped the ranking rounds for India? So the pairing is done basis that it was Dheeraj and Ankita who went on to shoot the mixed. That's how most teams do it. I don't see that as a problem. I see that as a just reward for the way Ankita had performed there. Yesterday she could not. There's Srinivasan Kannan there from the bus. He's getting his video ready.
Are you still in the bus, Kanan sir?
No, I've reached the media center. I have not slept at night. I couldn't sleep at night, so I came very early.
Okay. Are you as nervous as, I don't know if Manu Bhaker is nervous, but are you nervous for her?
Yeah, I'm nervous. I couldn't sleep. I don't know why I'm nervous. I mean, it's not that I'm watching shooting for the first time, but I don't know. I think I'm getting old. That's about it.
I'm glad you're wearing the India jersey.
No, that's for that was reserved preserved for the special last day of Manu, and because of course I think even tomorrow day after if Anish Banwala and Vijay will do well, but today obviously she's going for a historic third final. I have not seen one Olympics, one individual going for three finals. So I preserved it for today. So that's it. I just wanted to say one thing. After watching her, there have been a lot of unnecessary. I know I shouldn't be talking about. There have been a lot of unnecessary restrictions. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't shoot this video. Come on, we're doing our job. Yeah? We are not here to create publicity or any conflict for the people who are right holders. But we are doing a very honest job in Rev Sports. And take off this video. Don't shoot this. Don't shoot that. We will shoot it. You take away my card, I will do it. No problem. Don't give me another Olympics. But from this Olympics, we have brought everything possible. I mean, I'm not a video guy. I'm still trying very hard. I will continue to do it. They take away my card, I will still report. I will do it. I will get you the news. That's all I want to say because it is very frustrating. There are some people who are flouting rules. We at Rev Sports have not flouted any rule. We've done it in the most legal way without using audio or video. Whatever we are doing is a very honest job. I mean, people are not able to digest the fact that we are, as to borrow the word of Boria, that we are ninjas. We're there everywhere. You open your eyelid, you close it, you bat your eyelid, Rev Sports is there everywhere. And so that kind of lack of sleep is because you want to be there. You don't want to miss it. That's all I want to say. But the rest, I think everything is spoken, said. But what Manu will do, whether she wins a medal today or not, to make it to three finals. I think peaking again and again. I think again and again you're going on doing it. That is the most difficult part, but she's made it. And you know, I spoke to her mom yesterday. Boria spoke to her dad yesterday. They've left everything in the hands of the daughter and their guru, and he's doing it. He's doing it without complaining about anything. She's not complaining about food shortage. So this is a story. This is a success story for every girl child in India. This is about gender equality in the Olympics. And I think Manu has defined that gender equality, and for an Indian to do it, hats off to her. I think she was in tears. She's now not showing any emotion. She does the video interviews with everyone, mandatory interviews. But inside she has not yet celebrated. That celebration will wait till the final is over today. And the what will hit her when she lands in New Delhi will be the emotions. Her family, fans. That is what needs to be captured. And then we will see how she deals with it. But yes, the preparations for LA 2028 will begin very soon. I mean, people will say, how are you talking about 28 now? No, 3 months she's not supposed to touch any weapon. She has to take a total break. And then she will come back. That will be the beauty of it. You failed in one Olympics, then you did so well in Paris 2024 at Chateauroux. You spent so much time away. To go back and again do it, I think Abhinav Bindra defined it. He did it from 2000 till Rio 2016. Gagan did it in 4 Olympics. We've had someone like Steve Redgrave, so many Olympics in rowing. We've got a shooter here from Georgia who Manu wanted to interact with. I think all these
You're on
lessons which you
mute.
learn. Yeah. So that's
Sorry,
all I will
Ali,
say, nothing more.
lot of people want this news, so we just interrupting Kanan and breaking it. So the breaking on Anwar Ali, Anwar's termination has been confirmed without a just cause. So that's the break. Anwar Ali's termination has been confirmed without a just cause. So the termination has been deemed unjust. বাংলায় বলে দিই, আনওয়ার আলীর টার্মিনেশনটা কনফার্ম করা হয়েছে উইদাউট আ জাস্ট কজ। তার মানে টার্মিনেশনটাকে আনজাস্ট বলা হলো। 5 দিন ইস্ট বেঙ্গল ফুটবল ক্লাব এবং দিল্লি এফসি কে এই অর্ডারে পার্টি করা হয়েছে। 5 days for East Bengal and Delhi FC to respond. The big break on the Anwar Ali matter here on Rev Sports is the PSC verdict will be out in 1 hour from now. Exactly 1 hour from now, the PSC verdict will be out. The details are Anwar Ali's termination has been deemed as unjust, and now East Bengal and Delhi FC have been made parties to the case. They have to respond within 5 days. That's the big break here on Rev Sports on the Anwar Ali matter. We will be back with Olympics in a minute. So any question on Anwar, tell me quickly, because a lot of these people have been asking me about Anwar. It was important for us to break, and we've been following this story very closely. So it's now done. Mohan Bagan will be asked to issue an NOC. That will be at his own risk. The termination has been accepted. The termination has been accepted, but it has been deemed as unjust. And now there are two things that will happen: sporting sanction and possible ban. But East Bengal and Delhi FC have been made parties to the case. They will have to respond in 5 days' time. That's the entire breaking on Anwar Ali. You will get to know more on this the moment the order comes. But this is exactly what will happen once the order is out within an hour. That's the big break on football, Gargirao.
Yeah. And before we get all the Anwar questions, we're about to. Yeah, we are getting a few questions. Avijit Mitra is saying, why is East Bengal keeping mum today?
They can't keep mum. They can't keep mum. They've now been made a party to the case, as has been Delhi FC. So Ranjit Bajaj will have to openly come out and speak. East Bengal will have to openly come out and speak. They will have to submit their responses to the PSC. 5 दिन समय दिए थे, 5 दिन दिया गया ईस्ट बंगाल को और दिल्ली एफसी को, दोनों को पार्टी बनाया गया है इस केस में. सो अभी कोई मम नहीं रहेंगे अभिजीत, ये सारे लोग इसमें अभी जुड़ जाएंगे. सो देखना पड़ेगा एग्जैक्टली क्या हो रहा है, बट यही है पीएससी का वर्डिक्ट. ये इंटरिम ऑर्डर मैंने बोल दिया आपको, यही आने वाला है नेक्स्ट 1 घंटे के अंदर, आप देख लेना.
Okay, we've got a super chat here from Soumyadipta Karmakar. He's saying, thank you, Rev Sports, for the daily Paris Olympics show. Hats off watching Indian athletes game every midnight here in the US. Kudos to their performance. Thank you for supporting us, Soumyadipta. Kanan, you have
कनन
something to
भाई,
say?
कनन भाई थोड़ा डर लग रहा है यार आज। क्या थोड़ा क्यों जानता नहीं जानता हूँ कि मनु के लिए थोड़ा थोड़ा डर लग रहा है, कैसे एजी लग रहा है, ऐसे नहीं होना चाहिए। क्यों
नहीं,
ऐसे
डर
हो
नहीं
रहा
लग रहा मुझे। मुझे डर नहीं लग रहा है। आई थिंक शी इज गोइंग टू विन अ मेडल। वेरी सिंपल। आई वांट रोहित जुगलान टू ट्यून इन। रोहित जुगलान आज में कितना मेडल आएगा? मैंने कहा 3 मेडल आएगा। He laughed on the show. It doesn't matter. Nobody is laughing stock here. So I'm not an astrologer, nor am I crazing at the crystal ball. But I said 3 मेडल आएगा, 2 तो आ चुका है। अगर आज 4th प्लेस आएगा, then I'll be heartbroken. इससे अच्छा तो ना आए। But medal आएगा। जो way she has shot yesterday, it is it. And I think we just have to be patient. And I'm so glad that she's away from India. Otherwise, pressure डाल के वो अपना सेल फोन, वेल फोन, ट्विटर विटर सब बंद करके बैठी हुई है. And I think I will really compliment the family the way they have let her be alone. She just calls them at night. Otherwise, not that frequent. Did you eat lunch? Did you eat dinner? Did you get sleep? No, nothing like that. So she's just on her own. She spends maximum time with the coach, other than the period when she heads back to her village. But going on training like this, she's become like that Chinese shooters, that model. It's like non-stop. You finished a match, you want to come out. She comes out, she has curd, some dry fruits in it. Again starts dry practice. And yesterday, let me just tell you, in the next lane, there was a Pakistani male shooter preparing for rapid fire. He just saw her and he said, if I can gain motivation from this girl, मेरा मैच अच्छा जाएगा. He told me. He said, मेरा नाम मत लीजिए, लोग इंडिया पाकिस्तान ट्रोल शुरू हो जाएगा. But he was wearing that Pakistan green t-shirt and shooting for rapid fire. And he said Manu is an inspiration. So if you can understand Manu is an inspiration for a Pakistani shooter, you can understand it is just like Pakistan. So many cricket fans love Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma, Rahul Dravid. So Manu is the new brand ambassador of India, not Indian sports, of India. People are going and asking her for autographs. She smiles, she does it. People are asking her in French, she doesn't know French. She knows English, she knows Hindi. But she knows only one thing, how to smile. And that's it. So I think this is what we wanted to see, from a champion, that you just smile. If you smile, it's like equal to your day is made. And I'm privileged. I got to see a few moments, and today will be the last in Paris. 2028 is a long way for me. That's all.
Well, I think that's the perfect note for us to end this show because we're all keeping our fingers crossed for Manu to bring another medal. Even if she doesn't, she's a superstar and we all love her and India
She's
is
bringing it.
backing her.
She's bringing it. She is bringing it. Wait, just wait. She's bringing it.
Fingers crossed.
And yeah,
Okay.
Boria, I have bought some. I have bought 2 Paris Olympics white cloth bags with the logo. They will be signed and delivered to you. There is
Whoa.
no bill for it. That is from my दिल. मेरे दिल से आपके लिए है वो. कोई बिल नहीं है. एक काला मोटा पेन भी लाए हो उसको साइन कराने के लिए. उसका पोस्टर बना देना. मेडल आए या ना आए. That is for you. That is for Rev Sports. I
but
went searching. I went to car.
I have to say this: the kind of effort we have put into our coverage, 7 people on the clock, the back end, Gargi, Ishan, Shubhayan, Rohit, Devashish, Rahul, Swapnil, Snehashish, Trisha here, Shormishta, Abhijit, Kanan, myself, round the clock, the entire back end team of editors who are Swapnil, Orko, and Manoj. The whole team, the way we are pushing this is not easy. To work 18-hour days non-stop on the clock is not easy. To be able to do this day in, day out, time and again, 3 copies, 4 copies a day from per person on our website. If you don't watch this coverage, then it's your loss. Because ultimately, the Olympic Games is the greatest spectacle. People keep asking me on Anwar Ali, so I have to break the news. I've broken the news. And it is first. Nobody in India has a clue till now. So you can go and check the the handles, and you know who has broken the news. But that is our job. But the Olympic Games is passion. The Olympic Games is the world's greatest sporting spectacle. And it was our job to deliver content of a different level, including culture. And we've been able to do that. Fingers crossed, for the next 7 days, we will sustain momentum. And Kannan, your shooting coverage has been extraordinary. And I'm putting it on record as your editor. Putting it on record, it has been extraordinary. And let's continue for 2 more days, because that's what we are for. Win, loss doesn't matter. The coverage and the support to the athlete and the process is what matters. So that's what we will continue to do.
And on that note, we'll end the show. But like I said, fingers crossed for India, for Manu. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Stay tuned to Rev Sports and